Welcome. I'm Diane Yellow-Light, a certified psychic. Today I'm going to talk about the subject that most people ask me when they call me for their special readings and the work I do with them. When, when, when. You know, it's not about time and not about when. It's about that it has to happen. When we focus on when, then we're going to wait. When we're not going to inner work. And then we're going to get disappointed. If you're in a relationship and you're wondering when is it going to happen, when is it going to get better, when will he change, when will she change, when will they accept me, when will they give me money, when will they come get me, when. You know, if it was meant to be at the time frame that you're desiring, whatever it is you're desiring, it would be happening. It cannot happen until everything is in its right perspective and right place. And when we're dealing with other individuals, we have a time frame of where we're on their schedule as well as our own. So I always say to people, if there's things that are happening in your relationship and it's not working, then you need to understand the reality check, and I have a video on that. You need to understand if on the lazy soul aspect, I have a video on that, as to how to figure out when time is and when is. In the universe, there is no such thing as time. Only here in our humanness on this earth do we have a slowdown of time. Speeding up of time is every time we go up to levels of energies, we speed up time. We are in lower levels of energy because we're in matter. We're in the matter of the flesh, DNA of flesh. But we have also the energy of psychic, of spirit, of soul, of everything. And we've got to learn to master and tune all those. So if you're dealing with somebody that has never done anything in their life and hasn't opened up to the ability that they think they need to do anything in their life, and you keep showing them over and over again, just remember one thing. When you show somebody once or twice, they can comprehend what needs to be done. If after that they don't, then they're not going to. I don't care if they say I'm working on it, or I'm going to get there, or in time, or I'm trying. No. We're in a world of either you do or you don't. You either live or you exist. If you exist, you'll die. We all end up dying. So you might as well be living. In order to live, you have to do. And if you do, and each one would be doing what they need to do to live and to create themselves and learn to co-create with others, then they would be able to move on faster in their life. I know psychologically people cannot move quite as fast because they get stunted. And that's because when you're very young, you really don't learn anything about spirituality. You don't learn anything about soul. You just learn about brain, and you learn about body, and you learn about what to think, what to do, how to be, what to become, be successful, be not successful, whatever your messages were. Some of it's correct and some of it's not. Some of it was the experience you needed to go through in order to get where you are today. But somewhere along the line, there's free choice of will, and that free choice of will comes within a time frame of about 25 and up. Sometimes people sooner. We have a lot of young kids today that are very fast in this progression. They're faster than their parents. They're faster than their teachers. And I hope each and every one of those people that have kids like that, they start to grow and get going fast, because these kids will outgrow you, because they're the new millennium. They're the new direction. You know, we've been allowed to be lazy souls, and I have a video on that, for a long period of time, but now it's gone. Now it's time to wake up, do what you need to do, face your insecurities, face the ids inside of you, quit expecting somebody else to do it for you, and build and then give. You know, one thing I have found about giving, and I'm going to do a video on that, is that when you give to somebody else, you get better. You really get better. It's not all going in and tweaking the brain and tweaking this and tweaking that. Look, we live in a society where people can't even have a wrinkle, and they have to have plastic surgery at an early age. Why? You know what? We have to learn to gracefully become who we are. We can't keep tweaking everything. Somewhere along the line, the tweaking's going to mess up and it's going to be a real mess that somebody has to live with. And whatever insecurities or ugliness or feelings you dealt with and you covered them up with superficial ways out, they're going to show up later in life. And guess what? You're going to be stuck with the ugly on the outside, reminding you what was on the inside. So there's no way out of this earth here life without learning something that you need to learn and growing and changing and becoming the highest good of who you are instead of the lowest animal good of who you are. Come on, we're here to evolve. We're here to evolve our society. We're here to evolve our time frame. We just ended the 100-year millennium and now we're coming into another one. It won't be the same as the last. Oh, we got a lot of stuff to clean out from the past, but believe me, it won't be the same as the last. So you better get with it. You better start moving. You better start going. And you better quit asking when. Will it come? When time frame? When will he be back? When will she be back? When will my life get better? It will get better when you start believing it'll get better. Where's the prayer of, I know my prayers are being heard and answered and are manifesting now. Thank you. What are you praying for? Are you praying for a negative day? You get up and say, oh, I gotta go to work. Oh my gosh, I gotta finish this. I don't want to do this. Da, da, da. Well, your prayers will be answered. You're gonna go to work begrudgingly. You're gonna go to work having a crappy ass day. You're not gonna see any beauty in anything. You're not even gonna draw it towards you. You have a choice. How are you gonna do it? If you got to work to take care of your financial responsibility, that's the law of the land. If you got to co-create with people, then you need to enjoy. Be an enjoyment to people. Don't be a nag. Don't be a crap ass. Don't end up saying, oh my gosh, I could be who I am. And so if I got an attitude, you have to put up with it. It's not that way. And you're going to be empty and lonely if you continue to do so. So when? It happens when you start to do something about it. You get up in the morning, you don't want to go to work. You say, hey, I have a job. I'm being able to pay my bills. And I'm going to go in there and I'm going to make somebody feel better today. I'm going to make somebody be happier today. I'm going to give of myself. That's the key. You start giving of yourself in a healthy way, freely, without expecting somebody else to change or give you something back, then you're going to be happy. And you get past the time frame. If you're waiting on a relationship or if you're waiting on a daughter or a son or somebody to get better, whatever you think needs to be, then you're wasting your time if you're not moving forward with making the day the best you can for you. And 9 times out of 10, you'll get something back from it that's going to make you get through those days that maybe the person isn't there and isn't able to do so. But look at my video on reality check. Make sure that you're in a situation that is going to go somewhere and doesn't drain your soul forever. And you keep beating your head against the wall, trying to make the other person change, get into arguments, slam doors, shut things, walk out, get upset. That's not the way it works out. If that's not workable, that won't ever work. But solutions can be, and both people involved in any scenario. It takes two. Has to go in and rearrange what their part is that they're doing. And if you keep thinking this bit of you made me do this, but you are so dead wrong. You'd have been doing it anyway because you just needed to find the right person to give you the excuse to do it. Don't kid yourself. We'll do more on videos about that as well. My point right now is that the win is about you. The time is about you. If you're waiting for money, that's kind of a deal that gets caught up in what's going on in a global sense. So if you want money and you want things to be better, then look at your scenario where you're at right now. The world's a mess financially. How could you possibly be better off than the rest of the world? But you can clear your things up and you can get them in balance. That's what you do during this time frame. And I'll do another video on finances down the road. Right now, I need you to co-create with yourself. I need you to get up, win, time, and make every day and every minute count because it's ticking away from you. And today you could solve a lot of your own problems if you just face them and do them. And then tomorrow it gets easier and eventually there is a balance. You're going to always have things to deal with and do in life because that's what life is about, positive and negative. But it doesn't have to be about self-destruction and destruction of others. So I know each and every one of you can go above and beyond your circumstances. And I truly ask that you do this today and quit asking when. Ask what can I do to help myself to get it going so that I can have a time frame that works for me. And remember, you got to have that prayer out there. I know my prayers are being heard and answered and manifesting now. Thank you very much. And say that till you believe it. When you believe it, it'll happen. Until you believe it, it's not going to happen, but you need to start expressing it. So I know each and every one of you can go above and beyond your circumstances. I ask that you do so today, and I send you love and light to do so. And until next time, bye bye.